Hey, everybody. Happy, what day is? I think the first week of April. It's Wednesday or Thursday. I lose track of the days sometimes. Hey, I appreciate all of you guys who have been following us, and you have gotten us monetized on a couple of websites. And so I appreciate the support that we are getting from our quiet peeps as well as our loud fans and followers. So keep the support coming. As I always say, tell a friend, tell a friend. And if this is your first time just kind of checking out what this is about, this uh, inspirational recipes for the soul, is I love food. I have since I was a kid. And so I am merging both metaphors for success with food because there's a lot in common with ingredients for success in life. Taste good ingredients, right? As I've said before on the show, is that to make a great meal starts with good, fresh ingredients. I grew up eating out of can and bags. They weren't really fresh ingredients, but they were what we had to work with. And so now that I can afford a little bit better, I try to have fresh ingredients. I love fresh stuff. So a lot of what I am sharing is not necessarily new, but it is a refresher, right? It is like going into your closet, finding something that you thought you lost and found. I lost 3 sets of my little, these little earpods, right? And I thought I'd never see them again. Looks up, I found them. So it's like, wow, I got all three. Now I got 3 sets of earpods instead of just one. So anyway, today I just want to give you a little insight on this thing called distraction. Speaking of distraction, my phone goes off right there, right? So distraction, what is a distraction, right? And how serious should you take a distraction? If you're a parent, you are used to distractions because if you have your kid likes to wait right till you get on the phone, having a conversation, and have a need right then. If you are a manager, you could be in the middle of an important project and somebody text or phone calls like I got. I'm in the middle of sharing what I think is value. I get a text. That text can become a distraction. Why? Because it's not just the communication. It's mommy come see, or please call me, or I need this. And so all of a sudden now I'm not working on what I was doing. Sometimes I forget, well, what was I doing, right? I was working on some project that required my focus. And all of a sudden now I am distracted. A lot of times, here's the thing we hear a lot in our culture. I'm busy. I'm busy, man. I'm busy. I'm busy doing this. I'm busy on my grind. Busy, busy, busy. I don't have time. But the question is, what are you busy with? Okay. You 16. What could you be busy with? Right? How much business could you have at 16? Right? You need to understand is busy is not always productivity. A lot of time people are busy because half of their busyness is distractions. So what is a distraction? Simply, a distraction is something that simply prevents someone from giving their full attention to someone else. Have you ever been talking to someone and they're distracted? They're on the phone. This is a big thing in our culture right now, where people cannot talk to you because they're so busy doing this, and they're looking up at you as if they're paying attention, but they're not really paying attention because they're really distracted by the message coming in and about what the person is wearing, what their hair color is today, and why this is supposed to be doing this thing. And I forgot what I was even saying because I'm start paying attention to the message. I'm distracted. I deal with that a lot. So I have about a half a dozen business spheres that I operate in, and each requires a different attention. So when I switch spheres, I've got to be focused on that sphere. If I'm talking to one of our real estate agents, I need to be focused and present on what that agent is telling me. I can't be thinking about what I'm cooking that evening, what I'm making, or what I'm going to say on the show, because if I am, I'm not present. And I think that's a big problem with our culture, is that we are highly connected and communicated, but we're just not present with each other. You're distracted. And so for the purpose of this conversation is when you're thinking about accomplishing your goal and a mission, you need focus. I mean, it's enough if you just have a goal to lose 15 pounds, just focusing on doing the exercise. I'm doing personal training right now. And so part of my thing is I'm getting challenged because I have to focus on doing the exercise every single day, the stretching exercise, right? So I've got emails that are ready to be responded to or phone calls. I have to make a decision. Am I going to go do my exercise or am I going to go into the phone calls and the business day, which may lead to me not even getting back to the exercise? Now, which one's important? Well, if you in that phone call, you'll say, I'm important. But I would say my health is important because if my health fails me and I've allowed you to distract me by your problems, then I'm unhealthy. And now I'm in a situation where I may never be able to call you because I'm out. And so I just want to really just caution you that dissect your busyness and start to set aside those distractions, right? Those alerts, right? One of the things that are distracting is alerts. Maybe you should have less alerts on your phone, right? Less social media notification alerts, less email alerts where you can control when you go and respond to that. The expectation is when somebody communicates with you, they want a quick response. They want a quick response to the text. They want a quick response to the phone call. They want a quick response. I took a half a day off and I didn't respond to probably 3 emails. And I think they sent out the police department looking for me, right? I'm right here, but I just wasn't responding. And so we don't take it well when people go off the grid, but sometimes you need to go off the grid because you got to focus on the things that matter, right? My relationships matter. So I took the time to go and nurture those relationships rather than sit in front of my computer and be on social media or make podcasts or do those things. And so you can choose to be distraction if you like to be busy and you like to feel important, just go ahead. But when you don't reach your goal of whatever that is, you'll only have you to blame because you allowed the distractions to control you. So think about how to determine how you want to live. Do I want to live in peace? Do I want to live in focus? Or do I want to live in chaos and confusion? Because guess what? The distractions, they never end. I've had probably 6 alerts since I have started talking to you just 5 minutes ago. But yet, you know what? I'm focused. I've learned how to focus even when I'm getting distracted. So again, eliminate the distractions. Where you can physically eliminate some of them, eliminate them. Control your time. Decide who has access to you. Set a time when you return phone calls, texts, and emails, right? Turn off some of those notifications that you're getting from social media and all your apps. I don't know how many apps you have on your phone, but I got about 25 that I could get alerts from all the time. Hey, this is Louis Howard Live and constantly helping you be the best version of yourself by sharing you my best experience and things that I've been through. And I hope this thought on distraction really helps you become less busy and more productive. We'll see you again on